Bottom of your ears are right near the bottom of your nose. The tops of your ears are somewhere around between your corners of your eyes and your eyebrows. Your jawbone. Your jawbone is where we made the little marks across from the corner of your mouth. If you follow your jaw down almost halfway, but not quite, and then branch off, that's where your neck goes. Unless you're a football player. Then it would be a lot wider. Mackenzie, did you get the ears?
I'm doing it.
Okay, it's right across from the nose, the bottom of the nose, and near the eyebrows and corners of the eyes. Now the measurement that blew everybody out of the water last time was where the top of the head is. Remember, I told you at some point in your life, somebody's told you that a head is like the shape of an egg, with the big part of the head at the top, the big part of the egg at the top. We have drawn the bottom half of the egg. All that's left is a half circle, basically. From the corner of your eyes to the chin, that's where your nose bone is to your chin, should be the same distance as from your nose bone to the very tip top of your head. Your eyes are in the middle. Nose bone to chin, nose bone to the top of the head. Now it's different in babies. Babies, their eyes and features are down lower. And then as you grow, I guess everything stretches out the way it's supposed to be. And when you do the top of the head, if you don't want a cone head, you have to think half circle. And it's going to be a half circle that ends up coming a little bit behind the ear. Now your hairline, where your hair starts to grow out of your forehead, is 2 eye lengths up from your nose bone. So there's 1, 2. Not just 1 eye length, but 2. And I've given you a hairstyle paper to help you. And we're going to look at it. Right now, we're at the bald part, except we've marked where the hairline is. Here's the hairline. If you have a short buzz cut, or even, it's really good to know that your hairline, where your hair grows out from your head, sort of dips in, and it actually stops like right in front of your ears. It's not like a straight line. It has a shape to it. If you want to part your hair, a middle part is just a straight up and down line. Here's a right part, and here's a left part. And they slant a little bit. If your hair's pulled back in a ponytail, it's like a vanishing point right here that comes to where your forehead is, but then when it gets over here, it just sort of curves around. On the back is a mohawk. And these lines would go until the the bottoms of them stopped at the very tip top of the head. Bangs, vanishing point, and they come down. And I usually gauge them as to how close they are to the eyebrows. If somebody has bangs that cover their eyebrows, then I make sure that the ones I do the same thing. But there's still the hair in front of the ears. Long hair, middle part, and it could be a side part, it doesn't matter, but your hair actually curves up from the part. It's not straight. And here's the part that kills me. Please try not to do this. I can't tell you how many people do this. They go from the part and they go out that way, which makes it look like a witch when you're finished. It curls from the part and then it comes straight down, sometimes even in front of your face. Sometimes you don't see your ears. Okay? And then bangs with long hair, vanishing point right here at the hairline for the bangs. So what I want you to do is find the hairstyle closest to what yours is and put it on this person. Yes, sir. The closest one would probably be the bangs one.
Okay.
And one more thing, when you're doing your hair, it doesn't just stop here. It usually goes behind the ears, so this part gets filled in. And if it's curly hair, you have to look at the curls and go with the way they go. You're going to have a quiz where you're going to have to draw all the parts in the right places. Just like this. It'll look like this when you're finished. But you're not having it today because we don't have enough time. If you want to study or practice, there's the next page, sort of helps you. It's called A Closer Look at Proportion. And it talks about where the parts are. And then I did my own here so that you could read it because it tells you where everything is. And those are different views of the head. And then your quiz has the first eyeball on it. So then you would have to finish it for me. And that's probably going to happen tomorrow. And if you want to ask me, like Mrs. Ward, how far is it to your chin? I'll tell you, but you're the one's going to have to measure and do it. You know what I'm saying? So those are previews of coming attractions. Now, if you don't mind, would you pass my hairdos up to the front, please? And these will be available for you when we do our final project.
I don't know if mine's blue or not.
If it's in a different drawing, I'm pretty sure it's for the background and stuff. Okay. And it's supposed to be in color and all that. So check the directions and